Hello everyone, welcome to a Farming Sim 17 tutorial. Today we're talking about the Forage harvester. If you go here, it's right here. For me, there's been a lot of mystery behind this machine, so I felt like it's time to kind of clear some things up. Hopefully. There are basically three uses for the Forage harvester, and you can look right here. One is for chaff. I would say the main purpose is chaff, and that'll be the main focus of this video. The second is to pick up grass or mow, and the third purpose is to harvest poplar trees for wood chips. In this video, we'll definitely look at chaff and mowing. I have another tutorial for poplar trees that I will link to in the description if you want to see that process. So, forage harvesters. There's three different ones so far. The only difference between them is how powerful they are. They don't actually hold any units of chaff or grass. They can't contain anything. You always have to have a tipper for that. And all headers work with all three of these. So pick whichever one you want. And then when you go to headers, there's four main headers. These three, as you can see down here, are to pick up grass and hay. Note that when you pick up hay with the forage harvester, it turns back into grass. The second one here is kind of a mower. If you mow over crops, it will turn it into chaff if you mow over these four: wheat, barley, canola, or soybean. If you mow over grass, it stays grass. So, wanted to clarify that. This one right here is solely for corn, so it'll turn corn into chaff. And this one over here, this is for the poplars. This is how you will get wood chips. Again, I will not cover that in this tutorial. That's a separate one. So, another very important thing to note is that chaff will be used for making silage, is basically the only purpose for chaff. So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to look at this header here, which is the one that it doesn't mow, but it picks up mowed grass or hay. So, I have it here attached to the front. There are two ways to use a forage harvester. The first is to just hook up a tipper on the back, and then when you pipe out, it'll automatically find it. The second way is to just drive alongside it with the tipper, and I'll show you that when I get to the chaff part of this tutorial. So first, we're just going to show you grass. This has already been mowed. It's already been windrowed. Again, if this was hay, it would turn back into grass when I did this part. But all this does is sucks it up and throws it in your tipper. That's it. Nothing fancier than that. So let's leave this behind. It does not pick up straw swath. If you look in the shop, the straw symbol is not there. I did try it just to make sure, and no, it does not pick that up. So the second thing we'll look at is this header. This is the one that can do chaff and grass. Since we have grass in the tipper, if I try to use it for chaff, it's just going to waste it. It's going to mow over it. And you can see now I'm wasting it. Nothing's going in the tipper because it's wanting to convert it to chaff, but it's not going to mix it with grass. So I'm going to leave this behind, and we're just going to mow. So this is the one that just mows grass, and it will go directly from the ground into the tipper. So here's some fresh grass, and now I'm mowing, and it's getting in the tipper. Note that it does not pick up already mowed grass. If I go over this, it leaves it there. That is what the other header's for. So there is mowing. If you want to use a forage harvester for mowing, you can do that. Now I'm going to disconnect this tipper. I'm going to show you the second way. Oh no, yeah, I don't want to do that. So note that the header's use is to pick up crops, and the forage harvester's use is to kind of move it, but it doesn't actually hold anything. So right now I can use the header, but nothing's going to happen. Okay. So what I need to do, I'm going to go here. This is going to convert the wheat into chaff. I'm going to hire a worker. The worker's not going to move because it knows not to. This is also all explained in the poplar video, so if you've watched that one, sorry this is kind of doubling up, but basically I wanted to show the use of these three headers. So when I get close, the pipe out will find it, and you can see in the bottom right, this is chaff. It's converting the wheat into chaff. And again, that works with barley, canola and soybean. So I'm going to stop this, and now we're going to go to the very specific corn header. This is the one I probably use most. It just seems to have a really good yield, really good output as far as chaff is concerned. So, again, if I hire a worker and find this, since we already have chaff in the tipper, this should work. If I had anything else in this tipper, this wouldn't work because, of course, they're not going to mix the type. So that you can tell you can see the pipe is rotating all the way around, and now it's going to chop through that corn, and there's chaff. So, what do you do with chaff? You turn it into silage. You either take it to the biogas plant, or you take it down to your cow farm, throw it in the silo. That also is a whole separate tutorial I'll link in the description. So, grass, chaff, and poplar trees are your 3 uses for forage harvesters. Each header, very specific case, whether you want to use it for grass or for chaff, or the one header that's used for poplar trees. Also, it's important to note, all these headers work with all these harvesters. So I got the Rostel Mash harvester, but I used the Rostel Mash header here. I think I had the Capello here and the Kemper here. So they don't have to match the brand, and that's true with all the other harvesters in this game. So I think that's really all there is about forage harvesters and chaff. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask in the comments below. Leave a like and or dislike. Subscribe if you feel like it. And of course, as always, have yourselves a very nice day.